Hello, my name is Tony and welcome to your stressless future. In this video I want to share with you the power of a mentor. Mentors are key people, key persons in our lives that can get us to that next level where we've been slowing ourselves down. They can see things we cannot see, and really without a mentor there's only so far you can go, but with a mentor you can go in leaps and bounds and become totally unstoppable. You really need somebody to give you a push. Seriously, you need that push, that nudge from the back that will get you to extraordinary height. I'll tell you a story. This is in an African place. Okay, there was a king whose daughter was due to be married. Obviously, the princess. Everybody wants to marry the princess. And the king was thinking, now, who would be the right person that would become king after me? Obviously, marrying my daughter. And he thought of a very funny way to do this competition. In this village where the king was, they had a river. And the king thought, okay, the river are infested with crocodiles and some dangerous animals. And the king thought, okay, I'm going to call all the men in the village who are looking forward to marrying the princess to come for a competition. So all the men, the king sent the notice out, and all the men in the village came in large number, everybody wanting to marry the princess, because the king said, all you have to do is just a simple thing. So they came to the palace, and the king said, okay, now I will take you to a place. We took them all to this river. And he said to them, now you will need, whoever is able to jump into the river and swim from this point, A point, to the other side, whoever is first will be the one to marry the princess. Now, before the day, everybody was looking forward to what's going to be the competition, what they will need to do, but the king made it to be that type of a competition for them. So the day came, they all got in there, and the king said, okay, so that's what you need to do. Just swim from this end to that end. And they're all ready to go. And the king then reminded them, by the way, excuse me, there are some sharks in that water. You could get eaten up. But, I'm sure I want somebody who is brave, somebody who is strong, somebody who is courageous, somebody who will defy the odds and go all the way. Of course, the men, one by one, they began to chicken out. One by one, they began to walk back. But suddenly, everybody found that somewhere in the middle of the water, somebody was swimming. I was thinking, who is this? How did he get in there? Of course, this guy who was in the river with his sharks, he swam to the very end and he came out, panting, sweating, really shaky. And then he thought, who pushed me? Who pushed me? He said, that's the point. One of his friends pushed him. Right, okay. The question is, the friend that pushed him, why didn't the friend get in there himself? He was fearful. So what is your fear holding you back from achieving? What is your fear keeping you from getting into? What have you lost? What many opportunities have you missed because of fear? Now, he was pushed. He got into the river. He had to swim for his life against dangerous animals. You see, in the natural, we think he can make it. So there are many excuses you are making by which you're saying, well, I can do this, I can do. But when you are pushed and when you are right in the thick of it, even in the middle of that stress that you say you're going through, if you will remember clearly this story and get going and just swim and keep on going and don't stop and keep on moving, you will find that you will come successfully to the end of that river, to the end of that stress, to the end of that mess, to the end of that situation, to the end of that disability, and you will come totally different. So he got pushed by a friend, he made it to the end, and he was the only one who made it. Guess what? Obviously, wow, the king was delighted, because in this case, he was able to marry the princess. And he got more than just marrying the princess. He eventually became the king and things went on for him. But the point about this story is simple. Okay, you need somebody to give you a push. You've got to be able to give some room, some allowance for somebody to nudge you and get you going beyond where you are. Because you see, if you're only going to stay where you are, you're not going to move forward. But there's great opportunities for you across on the other side. My friend, it's a simple story. I pray and I hope that as you hear this, this will give you some boost to say, wow, I'm going to find a mentor. I'm going to commit myself to someone who I'm going to be responsible to. And when you do that, your life will move forward. I've got mentors. Seriously, I've got mentors. And one of my mentors, in fact, I had an appointment which I didn't remember I had, and this was only just yesterday. And when I got the call, I thought, wow, yes, I've got to get on this. And in getting on that call, I was able to put something together that advanced my life. So we all need mentors. Tiger Woods, maybe that's the name you know. In the days when he was #1 in golf, it was said that he had about 7 coaches, all of them coaching different areas of his life. That's why he was #1 at that time. Anyone that's successful in any areas of life, they have coaches, they have mentors, they have people who are getting them going, who are pushing them forward. Please, my friend, in the stress state you're in, you need to get onto some coaching, you need to get onto some mentoring, you need to give somebody some control, some allowance in your life to give you a push and get you going. That guy got pushed and he had to swim against the sharks, dangerous animals. But at the end, I'm sure he's thanking his friend who gave him a push. Get someone today to give you a push. You can do it. You need mentors? Please, straight away from hearing this, put pen to paper, pick up the phone, do something, connect with someone that will help your life to move forward. I wish you all the best. Welcome to a stressless future. God bless you.